Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, and welcome back to another episode for Oxygen Not Included. We've got a smiling Lindsay here, and a bunch of chaos. We'll push play, you know, it's always chaos here at Crunchy Station. We've got some very specific things to do today. Number one, first thing we're going to do is, shout out to Sergeant Goodenough for always giving me those high quality comments and suggesting some changes. So we've got to do a little bit of a change here to this system because, you know, we've been complaining, I was complaining last time, of the water temperature going through at temps that it shouldn't be. So Sergeant Goodenough has suggested that I need to move the temp sensor up one and the shutoff to the right by one. So let's try that, or alternatively, I suppose what I could do is do it this way. Let's see. So it's shut off to the right, temp sensor to the left, or up, sorry. So let's see what we can do here. I'll actually just, what I'll do is cut this for a second. I will do exactly what I have been told to do. I will behave. Deconstruct both of those. We'll make them 9 priority items so that they do them right away. Or actually even, I guess I can make them instantaneous requirements. Fix my failures, please. So they'll do that, and what I'm going to do is go into plumbing, pick the thermo sensor, and I think just standard copper is fine. I think it was perhaps copper. It might have been iron, but not a big deal. What were you? You were copper? Okay. And then let's just deconstruct that. Simply do that. And deconstruct the automation wire. Deconstruct the automation wire. Now the liquid shut off, like that, and then put in a liquid pipe, insulated liquid pipe, igneous rock, beautiful, and then the automation wire, let's just, again, it's just going to be copper, it's going to be simple, there we go, and let's have them do these couple of tasks very urgently, and let's see what they come up with. Send a green signal if below 20. So it should all be going now. Yep, good. I mean, to be honest, all of that water was below 20. It took them a really long time to do, by the way. They were quite crazy about it. Okay, so with that then, I'm assuming that the previous setup as suggested could be done. So this one here where we had the pipe set up like this, and I'm hoping this is, you know, as suggested previously. So if I hook up the whole thing now, maybe it will work the way it was supposed to. Interesting that that's how that works. I guess it's because it's now direct through, which makes good sense, I suppose. Makes very significant sense. Yeah, okay, so now that is actually working properly. See, I didn't have it done right. I simply just did not do it properly the first time around, but thank you. This is why we get folks to leave comments, because this, I wouldn't have done it otherwise. I wouldn't have figured it out myself. I need the help. I really do. You can clearly tell. So it's kind of just feeding off. Oh. Okay, well, we'll see how much it feeds off at a time. It's feeding off quite a bit there, so that's interesting. So that's good. A lot of water going around, a lot of liquid moving. This part of the base has cooled down significantly. It's cooled down actually more than I was anticipating, which is interesting. Hopefully nothing freezes there. But now power is the next big issue. And I have a solution, and it's a solution I didn't want to do, but I think I'm kind of stuck doing it just because of the way that this is. We're out of natural gas, really. There is a lot of natural gas in the bottom part of the base, which would be great if I could move it up somehow. And, you know, I'm thinking, part of me thinks, well, we could pump natural gas up using a pump and then, you know, bring it all the way up. And that is one plan. Another plan is to make a petroleum generator. Second one, probably in here, just rip this open a little bit because the temperature exchange doesn't matter too much in here. And I'm going to do that. But on the natural gas front, if I was to do that and put a pump down here, let's say, and pump it all the way up, because there's a lot of natural gas down here. There's also this, which I discovered kind of in between episodes. I was like looking at some stuff, and I had just kind of, right before I started this recording, I just kind of looked up here and I was like, oh, a natural gas generator, or a natural gas geyser, perfect. So really what it could also do is rip into this either from, you know, across here or down the bottom here and do something. There's also something over here, and I'm going to guess that that is a leaky oil fisser. So, okay. This is brilliant. I'm going to mark that there, like that. Okay. All right. So we have some plans. We have some plans, actually. They're perfect. Perfect. Phenomenal, even. And then there's also the rebuilding of the polymer press, because I didn't use steel, and apparently I need steel. So it's unfortunate, but it is the, you know, it's the sadness that we got to deal with. So number one, we'll push play so they can kind of do some stuff. We're going to put in a second petroleum generator, but it has to be built. It has to be built out of steel, right? Or I could just keep it cold, I suppose, because it's only 41. If I just keep it cold, it could be fine. Because it's urgent, let's put it as gold, and then later, if it's a problem, we'll change it out. It was an issue for the other, but I'm wondering if gold can be okay here. So we're actually going to slam it right beside. I know it's not. Maybe not right beside. Maybe I'll give myself one space of room in case I want to put like a shut-off or something, like an automatic shut-off. Let's do that. So, yeah, it's got to be gold. It's got to be gold. I really didn't want to make it out of gold, but I think it's necessary. And then the bottom, the mesh tile, will be copper, because we need something where the liquid will flow. I don't want them constantly stepping in the ickiness that is going to be this. And then we're going to need to hook it up to the main power supply using a heavy wire. Unfortunately, there we go. And I'm assuming that means I'm out of copper. So let's put this all on a 9, get them to do it. And then we will attach the plumbing with insulated pipe. Whoops. Insulated pipe, and we're going to hook it up right here as well. So, yeah, if I end up deciding I want to turn it off somehow, either I'm going to snip it or I'm going to, you know, put in a little sensor here, whatever. So, a lot of petroleum around the base, a lot of cooling, which is interesting. This has helped reduce the temperature of the base significantly. I don't know how I feel about it being cold over here, but I do know how I feel about the lack of power, and that is bad. Choose a blueprint, we're going to take some algae. I have also talked a little bit about getting a new dupe. That is kind of on my mind as well. And I think maybe this episode or an upcoming episode, because I'm going to build this out proper as well. So build out more dupe space and more I mean, I left myself quite a bit of a list to do this time around, but it's not all going to happen, obviously. And the fact that I'm not generating power means that I am not doing any of that. So, not great. We're not doing a great job right now. These are completely out. We're producing, to the best of our abilities, petroleum. But the problem is the petroleum power is only able to power so much stuff. And what's interesting is I don't even know what's actually being powered. You're pumping out power into this one. Some of the least useful ones are being powered. This is the problem. This is the problem, right? Like, I need to figure out the power system a little bit better as well in order to make sure we are able to, in times of issue like this, solve our problems. Just while we're waiting here, we're experiencing a little bit of a meteor shower. Look at that. Boom. Oh, our first meteor shower that we can actually see. And we can't see that much, but look at that. Ooh. Damn. Those little smacks. Wow. So this is what's interesting about the meteor showers, okay? All of this time ago. Sorry, I'm watching because here's my problem. All of this time ago, when I couldn't see up here, none of this was really, oh fuck. Okay. None of this was really happening, and now meteors are actually smashing and destroying stuff. And you'll see as well, temperature-wise, now things are getting hot. This is all melting. This is all melting and liquefying, and that will be a vacuum and absolutely suck everything out of the base. So, what we've got to do is lock this shit down. And we're going to do it here. And this was really, really not expected at all. And I need them to do it right now. And we'll deal with the consequences and the issue of, like, them getting back down afterwards. But, like, right now, what I need is them to just build that up. And this stuff as well. And that way, there we go. Okay, perfect. We're totally fine now. Very scary because it is highly likely that will melt in the next little bit. The next smackaroo that happens there. And all of this hydrogen gas that's in here will disappear. It will go up into the atmosphere, into the vacuum that is space. And that's horrible. That is horrible. Another thing. Hello, little friend. Are you angry because you've got a little egg? You are. Another thing to just comment on is I have full intention of, instead of using carbon skimmers and wasting, sand for filtration and water sieve and all that stuff, vent it into space. Right into space. Don't need it. Goodbye. That is my plan. Wow, I cannot believe that has happened up here. Okay. Interesting that this is how this works now. We will use the abyssallite to support our strength in this area. Now, back to all of this. They are really, really, in particular, bad at actually executing the build tasks that I want them to do. There's a lot going on and there aren't enough dupes and there's currently not enough power. So the situation right now is that because only 2 of them can go in here, only 2 of them are doing that, and then I'm stuck with, not getting anything done, basically. I don't know if I need to maybe increase the amount of coal generators I have. I'm just really not producing power here. Let's actually try that in the meantime. Let's try adding in 1, 2 coal generators, put in some heavy wire, because listen, I love me a good solid power source, but at the same time I need my dupes to be able to access it. Look at that. Look how quick they're working, because 5 of them can get over here and do it. Look at this. These little legends making backup power sources. Look at that. So quick with it. So all of the backup power supplies are operational, except now I am realizing I didn't put in automation wires, which are important, obviously. I'm gonna do, well, I would really rather not. Okay. And then I need something up here, and I think I'm gonna be stuck using this, which is fine. I didn't want to, but it's fine. And let's just get them on a 9 to do that, and somebody else, please, on a wee-woo, do this. And I'm just gonna have that on a 5. So there's a number of things on yellow alert. This I would like to stick on a regular. And our supply of gas, our supply of electricity is remarkable, but now I have kind of screwed up a little bit, and I don't want... Okay, this one is more important, actually, because this one, what I can do is simply go, snip. So, not exactly what I like to do, but it is what it is. They're going to build that, and that's going to solve some issue, not all of the issue, but some. And there we go. I mean, I didn't really want to have to build all of those coal generators, but again, like I said, it was kind of a necessity in the sense of this has been, we have been suffering for a while. Whenever we hit the natural gas geyser going again and we have natural gas at our disposal, we're gonna be totally fine. Things will be like completely operational and we'll be all good. I do want them to do that so they can build that. Now, okay. So power has been resolved-ish. We're going to rely a little bit on coal for now, which is cool. I can rely a little bit on petroleum as well, like dual, because only one of these is going right now, and it's going to turn off in a second. But just wondering, you know, we've got 666. So there's 1,800 right there, 2,000 here, and this is another 2,400. So these two together probably, yeah, basically make up the same amount as those. But the thing is, okay, where's the yellow alert at? Can somebody make that? What's going on? Glad that you're idle. Don't be. Sorry, we've had a lot of yellow going on today. As we try and wee-woo our way through this. Who was doing this task? Camille. Okay, they've finally done the petroleum generator. Thank heckins. It's done. It's cleaned up. It's fixed. So, okay, there's our power problem solution. Alright? Power problem solution, that's what we're going to call it. I want them to build this insulated tile as well, just so it gets done. Needing to take a look up here. Is this a vacuum yet? No, but it will be soon. Don't think twice about that. Okay. So, yeah, not great. That was really not great. The last, episode, how we ended up. In a little bit of a better position, a little bit of a better spot now, but this does mean that we need to use a lot of coal, which we have been storing for the last little bit, and we have about 14 tons of. So great. I mean, that's what these little friends here are for. That's what these stone hatches are built and designed to do. I am kind of at a little bit of an impasse here because I keep getting too many in here. And either I need to babysit a little bit more or I need to figure out a way to kind of kill them off. Either way, I'll figure it out eventually. Now, here's what I'm after. I'm after these. I want to know... this also just happened to be luck. I want to know what these things are. I want to know what these geysers are. Oh, there's the wall on this side. I already knew that was there. Did I know? I haven't hit it on this side. Okay, so I did know about that side. Hello. All right. They are much harder to kill. power's kind of semi-sorted for now. As long as I play the game slow, we'll be okay. I want to know what these hidden geysers are. This is one of them, and I want to know what it is. So we're gonna have them build a little bit more today. We're doing some research today. That's what we're doing. Doing a little bit of exploring. I only want to uncover a little bit of each geyser to figure out what they are and figure out if they have purpose for us now. We're just kind of doing a little bit of exploring here. I'm not seeing any over here. I had kind of done a little bit of a look. We've seen this area a lot. There used to be a much easier way to figure this out before, because they used to have no temperature at all. So you'd be able to go into the temperature reader and see if anywhere around this is another one. And then do things based off of that. Nothing in the snow biomes, which is sad because I'd like a cool ice one would be nice, like a slush one. I would say we've found all of the ones that are disposal right at the moment. Happy that they're digging this one up. So this is kind of going to be the first one that we double check. And then we're going to maybe check the one up here, because it's easy to get to. Where was it? There was another one. No, it was over here. Okay. So I have a feeling this one's going to be saltwater geyser, just like this one's a saltwater geyser. And I have a feeling that this one all the way down here is probably related to oil. So cool for now. Let's rip this one open too. Just because I feel like this is the next one you would want to go after. I don't know exactly which biome it's in. It might be in this biome. I can't really tell. What is that? Why is it red? Anyway, they are, okay, yeah, they are moving. Let's fast forward a little bit and let's run. We'll run on this length and I will just rip open the singular side there. So there's my plan there. They should be able to access that, right? There we go. Now they can definitely access this. And I'm going to put this on a 6, just so it's a little bit more important than whatever else they're up to. And then debating on the natural gas, the best kind of way forward there. So it's either do I open up natural gas and figure out how to pump natural gas up top, or do I feel like that is actually the next most important thing to do is the natural gas. And would I open it from the bottom? I could. Or would I just rip it open from the side? I don't really want to. That natural gas is rather cold. Emitting natural gas at 150. What do you emit natural gas at? 150, okay. Interesting. I guess it's cold because it's been sitting and it's surrounded by an ice biome. That's okay. I would consider... I'd consider just ripping from the bottom. But I don't want the heat to rise. The thing is, if I rip from the side, then it's just going to waste all that temperature anyway. What else is down here? Just natural gas, really. Okay. Alright, here's the other thing I'm going to do is let's put in a vent. It's going to be a pain in the ass for them to build. Let's put in a gas pump. I'll put it in... I guess I'll put it in here for now, because I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet. Whether I'm going to pump it out here or pump it across. Pumping it across is probably the best way. I could just blow a whole ice biome, to be honest. Yeah, let's just do it this way. And then just an insulated gas. I don't know if it's necessary to do it this way, but let's just, oops, do it all the way up this. Have it go up this bad boy, and then this is where we'll stop and kind of figure out where we want to put it in. I feel like you could just pump it in there. The only thing is I don't really want to be cycling chlorine into the base, but I really only think that it's chlorine and natural gas down here. So let's see what they do here. We'll see them kind of do their business. Run over here. This will also just be a 6 as well. And food. Holy hell. Am I low on food? Okay, game. Why'd you do that to me? You didn't tell me. You didn't tell me, game. You did a little sneaky. Oh boy, I need those to grow real quick. Holy shit. I should really dismantle a bunch of those, actually. Let's dismantle that whole line and see what we can do down here. What is that going to do? Is that going to... That'll rip out all of the piping. I'll have to put in power lines. Yikes. That is a little scary for me, to be honest. Alright, well, we'll let them do their thing. We'll let them do their thing. And this, the moment of truth, is coming soon. We'll see what this is. We're also seeing a little bit more stuff over here as well, which is nice. I'm not seeing any... There's a lot of swamp in here. That's a good amount of polluted water right there. That's pretty good. This is a massive swampy area. Holy shit. It's all the way down here. It goes all the way up there. What the hell? Okay. And of course there's some temperature business that I would perhaps need to deal with soon. A little bit more rearranging. It's doing okay though, so we're gonna leave it alone for now. What do you actually do? Pray tell. Okay, so you're doing fine. Alright, we haven't quite figured out what this is yet. They dug it out. I'm not sure what it is. I would like that to be a 9, please. Is somebody... Camille is running to do the task immediately. Effective immediately. Camille is our go-to for this particular task. Let's follow Camille around. Camille, what have we discovered? A hydrogen vent. Well, that is intriguing for sure. I would like someone to analyze that. And I would also like to just dig it all out entirely. That will be a benefit to the base. That is a net gain. That is a massive gain. Oh my goodness. That is phenomenal. That is what I love to see, folks. That is a solid 10 out of 10. 100%. Okay, grand. So we're doing great work. That is fantastic. That makes my day. This is concerning though. We're running a little bit low, a little bit light, I'll say, on crude oil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rip this open. It can pour down here. Eventually we'll rip this open. I'm trying to be not conservative. I'm just trying to make sure we're doing things proper here. Still a little weak on the Atmosuit, and someone is always using one. So I'm thinking maybe I need to expand the Atmosuit line, and I might need to push this over a little bit, which is actually totally doable. Totally feasible. Because we've got 9 dupes. Could be done. Everybody else, I do want this done. This would make my day if we could get a hydrogen. Hydrogen is phenomenal. It is a net positive all around for me. Because what I can do is I can just feed it into this, destroy it, and be producing coldness constantly. Because like this is running, and to be honest, I wish it was just running in its own closed system. Like if I were to let me check something real quick. If I was to do this and attach this together, right? Oh shit. That would just keep running, which is in itself a terrible thing because it will automatically freeze. But now I am saving electricity. So really, if you were to use hydrogen or petroleum in there instead, it would be fantastic. But then you would be saving all of that juice there. So I wonder if you were to just thinking out loud here. If you were to somehow, if I was to connect all of this together and put the petroleum all the way over here too and had it run through there, really, really long cooling system. However, it could cool things down in the Supremo manner, and then this could be kind of left to do its own thing. I don't know. Interesting thought to consider. Also, you need to run pipe. That's gonna start pumping water into that line. So I need to turn you off for a second. But actually, I'm not gonna turn you off. I'm gonna leave you on because I have a different idea. I'm gonna snip that one. I'm gonna snip that one. And I'm going to do this. And I'm gonna do this. And there we go. Okay. Good. Good. And now I'm going to turn that off, right? That needs to be turned off now. And that's fine, because we're just going to take that water and everything will be good. Okay. So, things are going okay. Water is kind of staying the same. I wish it would cool faster. Alternatively, I could take the L and put in warmer water. But I like what I'm doing right now. I like keeping the water cool temperature. It kind of holds a lot of mass, so the temperature being cold is really good. See, I've been able to maintain a really solid temperature in this area for a long time because of this. Also, fucking yes, this is amazing. I am so happy about this. I cannot express in proper words how pleased I am about this. This is great. Oh, we love this. We love Steve as well. Look at Steve go. Amazing. Good job, Steve. Steve, don't die. Steve, don't die. Steve. No, Steve. No more of that for you. No. Steve. No more. Okay, so that is a good point. Okay, he's really trying to do it. I'm going to cancel. The problem is if I cancel... Oh, okay. It's fine. So some really interesting news is we found a gold volcano. I don't know if it's sent to erupt. It might. It's currently idle, which is good. And I've built a little dip here, so if it does go off, it'll go down there. But I have found another thing right here. And another thing right here. So lots of geysers and things down below here, which is super duper exciting for me. It's like a little treat, a little bit of a snack. And oh, there's something right here as well. So holy shit, really, there's quite a lot to discover down here. Can anybody, can we deconstruct all of that as well? Wow, okay, grand. So, not fully analyzed yet, but beautiful. And then we've got, you know, the other ones to kind of dig up too. And like I said, they're probably similar to what we're already finding in these areas. Lovely to have a hydrogen one, though, for the first time ever. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. I know it's a hot temperature, which is less than ideal. Or is it? What exactly is it spewing it? Oops. What is it spewing it out at? Emitting hydrogen gas at 500 degrees. Wow. Yeah, so that's gonna get really hot really fast. Thankfully, it's actually quite contained. And actually what I'm probably gonna do is just take it and throw it down here and eliminate it that way. So a little bit of hydrogen there. Another thought, I could pump it into the base and across right into here, which again could be a really effective way to use it, but if I end up storing any of it or leave it sitting in pipes, it will be hot. So not great. I'd really need to think that one over, how to best utilize certain components. So very content though in the things that we've got so far. These are not hooked up to power yet, just so we're on the same page here. Not hooked up to power yet. Could be hooked up to power pretty easily. Probably just going to use lead because why not? And then I need to put in... Cancel that last one actually. Cancel request, deliver suit. We need new suits. That's something that I've been working on. So iron, there we go. 2 iron suits. Let's actually make 3 just so we get a third one in stock. And okay, good. They're doing some stuff. Let's see what the blueprints are. Do we want to grab somebody right before the end of the episode? Is that something we could do? Something we could think about doing? Husbandry. Wow, you converts radiation exposure to calories. What the hell? Iron got immune to... That's... You know what? You know what? Alright, Bubbles. You're a little interesting, dearest Bubbles. However, you're gonna do stuff for us. You're actually, your priority, Bubbles, will be ranching. That will be your top priority. And I literally have no idea what else you can do apart from that. But that's what's going to happen. The other thing, we got a little bit of a predicament because food is not, how shall I say this? We're not doing too hot when it comes to the food department, okay? I need to copy, how do I copy the settings again? Copy settings. I'm gonna add the small row, okay? We're gonna add a small row. Not great, I'm a little stressed about it to be honest. But I think we're at the point where it's necessary to do, unfortunately. And I'm gonna need to hook it up to this. Yeah, sure, whatever. Okay. So, very, very sad that I need to do this. The other thing is electrolyzer. I think you're gonna need another one of those. Am I running out of... No, I'm not running out of power. Okay. Electrolyzer is another thing that I'm a little worried about. We gotta operate that. And the schedule. So we just got a new one. Bubbles. Unfortunately, Bubbles, I don't have a perfect schedule for you. So I can only have 2 per schedule based on my current situation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And Bubbles, you also don't get a place to eat. Well, shit. So, not great, Bubbles. I apologize. Oh, wait, there is somebody. I can put you, Bubbles, on the night run. Amazing. So, yeah, we got 10. That makes the most sense. Bubbles, you're very fascinating, and I have a little bit of an idea for you. Exposure to radiation. Exposure to radiation. You've got a little bit of a special knack there that I could throw you there or keep you very close to a Wheezewort. No other radiation around, right? Like, it's mostly the wheezewort. What's going on over here? There's a little building in there. Mostly wheezeworts and just wheezeworts. Is there any radiation? Yeah, literally just wheezeworts. Okay. Ellie, actually, you should share a room with Ellie. That would make... Oh, there's a little bit of radiation creeping in here. Oh, it's concerning. Ellie, my dear, where do you sleep, Ellie? But you're also... It's because you have light associated with you. Interesting. Okay, so I feel like I should put uranium in with her, and that would make a lot of sense to keep things going. Oh, sticker bomb. Okay. Keep things going well. Okay, so listen. We fixed our power problem, which was chaos. Don't get me wrong. We have not fixed the polymer press, actually. So can I put in a new polymer press? Oh, perfect. There you go. Polymer press will be fixed. We needed to get another dupe. We did that. I wanted to do something with oxygen production and the oxyferns and expand the ranches as well. Little worried about that. Oh, shoot. Illumination. Little worried about it. You know what? Why don't I just transfer a bunch of stuff over to lead? That would solve some problems, eh? Okay. Actually, if I can make them do this. So food production was also fixed a little bit too. That's not bad. And then, yeah, I had wanted to deal with some, like I said, some oxyfern and some oxygen. But the problem with that is water. So I think I need to secure a little bit more water. And honestly, what I could even do is allow warmer water to go in here. Because the temperature seems to be doing fine, I could allow warmer water to go in there and then be able to run more water out. Because what am I... Maybe I'll just do that. Because what? 37.5 seems to be a constant. Otherwise it goes in 27. Let's up this. Let's up this to 35 so that we can get water in faster. Because that way it's not going around as many times. I'd love to have it lower, but right now water is important, and I'd like to get a little bit more of a supply. And we're doing okay with other issues. All right, so there we go. We've got the food going, and I thought he was bonking her on the head with a spoon for a second. That would have been really funny. The batteries are going well. Everything is just flowing really smoothly. So next time our focus is going to be dealing with water, which is, you know, this water, dealing with perhaps digging this out and digging. We're going to be working in this area a lot. Digging out the saltwater geyser to make sure it can continue to produce. Also refining water, probably again right here, dumping it into here, and then where's the other one? There's another saltwater guy. I think I had 2 saltwater geysers, did I not? Maybe I don't. But anyway, this saltwater geyser, and perhaps if this is a saltwater geyser, this one, sorry, this is a saltwater geyser maybe. And all of the saltwater in here, we're going to try and refine it up. We're going to try and clean it up so that we can have a more significant stockpile of water. We'll also be digging a little bit this way, and we'll see what else is over here. And then we'll have more water so that we can do more liquid-related things and a more reliable water supply. There's also this, which we can start to perhaps pump into here as well, which I know a little bit of electricity wasted, but it is kind of what it is, I suppose. I could actually stop running this line too. I could really actually reserve some power here if I cut this up. And there's carbon dioxide into space. Oh my goodness, there's so much stuff to do. And oh wow, this even filled up so well as well. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at that, gold, refined gold. We've got free gold. Holy shit. Everything is, you know, last time we ended the episode, we were worried about where we were going to end up, and this time we're ending, and we are in a much better place. We're in a much more comfortable place. Things are good, folks. Things are good. I cannot wait for the next episode, because we're going to get a lot of work done and finally secure the water supply after securing the power. And it's a good day today. It's a good day. So if you folks did enjoy this episode, if you enjoyed the busyness, if you enjoyed all of the stuff we got done, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. And don't forget to leave any comments with tips, hints, or suggestions. You know, you've seen me use your tips and hints, and to be honest, this would have been a little shit show if it weren't for you, Sergeant Goodenough. So thank you very much for your constant support and constant suggestions. I certainly know I need to do some research myself and how to get some things done, but I always love hearing from you folks specifically. You tell me where I'm going wrong. It's always really helpful. And, as always, thank you for stopping by. Happy you did. And I'll see you next time.